Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thomas. This is Deno's the Human, and welcome back to Barbarian Invasion's Rebel Campaign. And you join me today outside Campus Lombardy, where we plan to pounce on their capital. And I believe the faction leader, is in this city already with just one unit of archers. They appear to be not sending any reinforcements. Possibly they're all sitting in their other city, Campus Alemanni. And as you can see from this horde faction here, the Sarmatians, that's probably why they're hunkered up in their town. Well, that suits me. We can go take out their proper town, the one with lots of exterminatable peoples. That will give us a good pile of money to keep us pushing forwards. Finances are getting better, only losing about 4,000 odd now. And with another important city, that should change very soon as well. We can definitely be thinking about taking some more Western Roman towns today. I suspect they're looking quite weak. We just laid down some watchtowers at the end of last time. And we have a little bit of sight. We can't see anything too much around this area. Certainly with these watchtowers we can have a fairly good sight across. Well, certainly there's none within a turn or so. So we will see. Augusta Vindelacorum will be going to us next turn with any luck. And the Franks certainly under threat too. But first of all, we're going to head straight into Campus Lombardy to finish off this turn. And by taking out this lad, we should be able to get ourselves a pretty darn strong city. Archers are shooting in their archers now, which is just kind of what we want at the start. These lads can come down over here. That would be grand. They're not actually off the wall yet. Keep on coming on, lads. Right, the Shiltrams should be okay for when the general comes in momentarily. I assume he's about to charge in. He is indeed. Let's send these archers all back into this kind of position then. That'll be ideal. Get our general in here. And can these cav start running round the back? No, not you. You're not cavalry. Cavalry, start coming round there. Thank you. No, what are these guys do? Oh, these guys are on skirmish. The others weren't. I don't know, eh? I don't know. Okay. Now, these guys over here. Can you get out of Shiltram? And plough forward. You guys get into that position. Yep, that's right. And you guys charge into them. That's right. We should get a surround. Oh, he's already dead. That was lovely. That was easy enough. We've got a good surround in there. Cavalry swinging up this way. That can hopefully deal with... Yeah, let's chop as many down as possible. Archers. Just see if you can get some shots in on his rear. You guys, just pull yourselves back into that position, please. Quickly as possible. And you lads, get yourselves into that position. Archers, if you can shoot at them, please. Not you. Alrighty then. Now they're going to... Annoying, they're going to start reacting to us a little bit. But that's fine. This cav can hopefully do the job. Maybe one charge will do it anyway. They're having really weird... Yeah, they're having really weird issues with their movement. Send the general forward because they're losing too many men to the archers because these lads can't pathfind. Hello? Just come into these archers. Just... This is ridiculous. Right, archers. As much as possible do that. These lads, come and charge! The pathfinding is really bad in these barbarian cities. Oh my days. Yeah, and they're gone now. Ridiculous. Right, lads, finish them off. All missiles, just stop. Yes, the battle's won. Indeed, we lost a few too many men here just because we had to handle a lot of awkward manoeuvring in the city streets here. It's part of the reason... I'm just going to end it, by the way. It's part of the reason that I came down that particular street, because this street here, the pathfinder was really odd, so I decided to come around the other side. But there we are. Valor is the contempt of death and pain. Indeed, it is Tacitus. And as we take the Lombardy capital, sack that. Resistance is futile. That's a faction leader gone. We'll see if they want to leave that city. We might want to kill off the faction, but we'll see what the Sarmatians do. They might do a lot of that job for us. Anyway, we have these guys over here. I am going to send the general with these traps. I don't want them to get caught out. And indeed, I'm fairly confident they can't actually really make it through this forest, so I think I'm fairly safe at Campus Chatty. Got a wall in case I need the extra turn. Anyway, I think these lads might as well join in. My real strength in this corner of the world is having lots of generals and basically having the heavy cav to slaughter the enemies. So. We are getting ready to attack the Franks on both sides. We'll have to see what the Lombardis do to respond to this, because whilst I've got... yeah, we'll take that. And one more archer since we're in a town. Yeah, we're also in a good position. It'd be good to make the most of it. Catapult range. Can we get anything from that? I don't know. I might need to have a look at that at some point. Guild Hall. I'm not too worried about that right now. We'll turn the tax rate. Meeting Hall. Now I can probably get a better level of troop. And I can probably... morale bonus. Yeah, let's get that. What have we got at the moment from here? Nothing much. But morale bonus is certainly good. That is a lovely little... silent trait. I don't think that appears anywhere. It's I don't quite know how the mechanics of that work, if the game just knows, if it's sort of like it isn't an icon anywhere but the game knows that it's got that boost. Who knows, eh? Ideally we want to train them with 3 experience here and then upgrade them with morale there. That would be kind of perfect actually. So let's have a little look, see what we can do. We get some more units out of the town there, as you would expect. Mines. It says plus that, but how much is it actually? 350. Not too bad, but I think at the moment I really want to just see what I can do with my money. Still losing a good chunk, but I think I just need to keep pumping out troops at the moment, to be honest with you. As much as I can. Let's just get some troops. Albeit some upgrades around would certainly not go amiss. Weaponsmith, would that really be worth it? Probably not in my current level of economy. Don't think so, no. Warlord Stables. You see, part of the problem is I don't know entirely what units I can get, because normally the rebels can only get a certain tier of unit. You know, I want to go around the map and just check what I could spend my money on. I don't want to waste it, but maybe a few mercenaries would be a good idea, because there are some mercenaries around, and what I don't want to do... oh, yes. What I don't want to do is gift them to the enemy, so we will see about that. We'll see you at the end turn. Nakamane heading out of their town. Ah, okay, Assassins attacking us our taxator. Honestly, it's just one general, so possible. Let's have a little go if we can do this. Let's head in. I've decided these peasants are just going to pick up the ladder and just see if they want to let themselves be distracted. We're just going to take the plaza if they want to wander around. Suits me. Go on, peasants, go and do the job. Well, we're on the plaza. And they're still distracted by going to deal with us over there. So I think you might be able to take this just by cheesing it a little bit. But honestly, these guys are completely immortal. I know it says immortal, but they really, really are. Just keep leading them around, lads. That's fine by me. These lads are just going to try and block up another one of the entrances, which would just be ideal. Yeah, the general can just keep running off. That'll be fine. 2 minutes 23. Interesting. I reckon now, at this point, whichever gate he goes to, we can possibly race there first. These guys actually, if you even run on there... where's the next gate? Over there. You lads, can you... oh, you run over there. As long as someone's on the plaza, the time will keep ticking down. That's fine. We're on the plaza over here. And you stop, and these lads are going to run over towards this gate. And we'll just make sure that's blocked up while they run over there. Honestly, I think we've got them now, because they are waiting way too long to let themselves back into the city. And that's it. The time's about to run out, and we've blocked another gateway. That's it. It's victory. I'm just going to take it. Indeed. Cheese has smiled upon our efforts. Ah, I fought that battle carefully. Exterminate. Ow! We're going to lose. Fights! No kills. And, yeah, we're under siege. Brilliant. Well, we'll just see what we can do in Ephesus. Even if we're, even if I had built a boat, I wouldn't be able to get them out. It turns out they would have just made it. So maybe I got it right, but slightly sad, slightly sad. Well, got some Limitani there. We'll just try and hold them out for as long as possible. Let's destroy these things anyway. Smashy, smashy! End time report, 14,000. Wait, am I... Did I just basically... Oh no, I took a city, didn't I? 6,000. So I'm still losing quite a bit. But I'm managing to keep my finances going at the moment. So, reinforcements are 1 turn away. I just need to do enough distraction. Now this means that he can't get across this bridge without battling us, which will pull him slightly away. His position means that he's got to attack us, which should pull him 1 away. That's kind of what I'm aiming to do here. Just kind of make life really awkward for them. Pull them out of the way. Petra is under siege. I meant to attack that last turn, but I didn't. Can you just scout for us? He can't make it. That is fine. We'll just keep standing around here and scouting the region. I'm going to send this boat around over to Cyrene, because I might be able to get an army out of there. For next time, we want to go and push westward. Now, I've lost my scout over here. No, I haven't. I've got my scout. Don't really know what's happening, but it's still, yeah, still rebel. Still Western rebel, even. The fake rebels, not me. Alright, so, Burgadalia is low defended. Well, just 1 chap in there. Who's in there? Marcus the Gambler. Aha, Marcus the Gambler. Did he kill... Yes, he killed us before, didn't he? Ah, okay, some ships over here. 2 ships. Well, let's head up here, because these are not my good ships. These are just my cheap boats I got from the Saxons. So I'm not sure if we can win that, but we'll hide there. And at least we can... Well, we'll be able to spot if any ships come up this way. Certainly, that would be grand. At least that way we know... Yeah, at least this way we know what's kind of going on in this region, because we want to be sending some troops over there forthwith. In fact, on that note, I think we're going to get ourselves some mercenaries. So, you, sir... what's the best way to go? Probably this way. Get yourself some mercenaries. I'm just going to spend my money on them. Equite and these lads. These guys are better, aren't they? 700, 950, but worth it. Perfect. The Grail Knights are horrendously expensive, but honestly brilliant. So maybe I should just get them. Probably worth me spending a bit of money on them. You know what? Let's just get all of it. Prevents the Romans from out purchasing us, which will just be perfect. You guys go over to Simon Braver. In fact, the general can probably catch up, so maybe I should send him. I'm not sure. Not sure. We keep on getting new lads popping out, in fairness, so I don't think we got one this end turn, which is slightly sad. But actually, no, there's a lad over here. You go over there then. And the chap in the city here, you can come and join us. Yes, Dot, as they all are. Wilderness Prophet. Well, none of them have names, so they're all from the wilderness as far as I'm concerned. These are new boats. I think they are indeed. Okay. Don't think I really need them, though. Because it seems... Well, maybe I need to collect the Gauls as well. Maybe then I can completely control these seas. Sounds like a good idea, actually. Because it seems over here that I do control the seas. Let's try and maintain that. That's a rare thing as the rebels. You lads go over here as well. Campus Free Sea. You send your troops to Agrippina. Agrippina, send yours to Augusta Trevorum. And we do now have some spies coming through for next turn. That is indeed what I want to see. +2. Oh, yeah, that is a bonus, but it's 4 turns for not a lot. Not so very high. Not sure why it isn't. Let's get the population up with the farming. And let's get you just down on the bridge there. Now, they have quite a lot. I'm going to get myself those mercenaries. Obviously, I'm basically spending all my money now. But I think they're probably worth it. We'll get the cap for those lads, and you can stand that bridge. You lads can't quite catch us up, but the general can, so we'll send the general there. Obviously, these guys won't rebel, because I'm the rebels. Woohoo! So, we've got ourselves forces either side of the Franks there. And Vindelicorum is ready to pounce on, honestly. It's just the general, so I reckon an auto resolve should do that nicely. 87, can't do much about that. Exterminate that as well. Vindelicorum is also ours. I'd rather not be smashing this up, although it's not very developed anyway, it seems. Repair the wall. I'm going to get myself a stone wall, because I think I might be needing that. And let's get some archers, because I only have a few. I don't think they'll be wanting to attack this anytime soon. Let's focus on them. And yes, we'll be starting to look quite strong there, I think. These guys are still just standing. They don't care about those peasants at all. Don't care about them whatsoever. Alright, well, Vindelicorum is taken in a snapshot there. And we are starting to look very, very strong up in the northwest of the world here. I could go do something about them up here. I think that's what I'm going to do with the army I'm building up in Summerbrother over here. We're actually on to Roman culture now, so Illuminati it is. Don't mind that, that's okay. They've got the javelins. They're kind of, well, they're different to Saxon kill, but they're probably better overall, I guess, just for having javelins. Saying that, Saxon kill don't have the low morale that the Illuminati have. The Illuminati technically have low morale. Are they just that bad? Well, it seems like it. They just seem like it. Righty ho. Okay, well, we're looking strong in this area of the world. I do have things queued up, by the way. So whilst I have just spent most of the money on some mercenaries, I do have units queued up. I have kind of spent that money ahead of time. So I'm not in a bad position. What I do need over here is a spy. So I'm going to actually put that on next, because I really could do with some extra vision. And actually, I could cause some good chaos with spies. I'm going to start flipping people all over. Now, might be my tactic from this position. Once I've kind of got my base over here, I might start using spies to just flip everything. Except for the Romans, of course. I can't really do that to the Romans. Quite frustrating, really, that I can't do that with them. We'll do it if I go over. We can once again see that there isn't much of an army over here. So they're looking pretty weak. Right, I want to mop up around the map because... Oh, Salona. I might just leave a token force in there so it isn't walked straight into. In fact, actually, what I need to do is send some of these peasants forward as a bit of a scout. And let's hold off on this because it is a walled city. Let's not be too rash. Whilst I have smashed things up, we'll just park ourselves in there for now. We'll just see what we can do. Not the best force by any means. In fact, they're terrible, but it's, you know, I can at least repel a tiny force, token force, if they want to come. Ephesus, I'm just going to have to hold on to it for as long as possible. I have smashed everything up now. And Sinope, they seem to have sent a little force, so let's just run away into the mountains, hopefully where they can't see us, but they always seem to know where you are when you're the rebels. God knows. The world is always a terrible, terrible place. Oh yes, we've got some smashing to do here. Lovely. I'm going to get a spy. I don't think anything else is worthwhile because I think all these guys are absolutely in massive trouble. 3 units. 3 units. I mean, to be honest, I can't deal with Assassinids. But what I can do is ruin their infrastructure. So this will be a 3rd place in a row that I ruin their infrastructure of. Just remind me not to destroy the market, because that's something I need to keep. Smash, 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 smash. Oh yes. Perfect. Okay, I'm enjoying my extra smashy version of the game this time. It's going well. Let's send out these lads as scouts. Okay. Nothing really coming in this direction at the moment. And peasants, you head over here. That's normally the best spot where to put a watchtower to see in all directions around here. So it looks like there's nothing immediately in the vicinity. It's actually Eastern Roman cultists at the moment. So, yeah, the Georgian lands seem to be under their control. I think it does tend to flit and change in this game, but nothing too striking at the moment. These lads are just wandering to their death at Hatra. They wanted to go and avenge their friends. They will lose, but, you know, vengeance is fun. Let's just send this boat over here, actually, because that's a little bit better. And I think, realistically, we haven't got a lot left to do over this area of the world, apart from perhaps spend some of our money on mercenaries over here, because we are going to lose a big chunk. Need to spend it. Is it going to be worth it? The only problem with over here is that I'm lacking so much. The question is, though, are they going to throw their forces away, trying to take this town, and me perhaps holding it? I don't know, but they can't reach us, so assuming there are no... Yeah, assuming there are no more men coming at us, at least lads can see a little bit. Okay. There is an army there. They... can they reach us? No, I don't think so. I think that they're slightly blocked from our zone of control, but I don't think they can make it either way. We're just going to stay here. I don't think there's anywhere else I can really get any good mercenaries. Maybe over this area. Maybe it's worth buying some over here. Just to, yeah, let's get some golden bands. That was worthwhile for sure. And I'd like to go and put down a watchtower, but I'm worried about these guys. They definitely have a full stack around. Just isn't all in there at the moment. We can hold off our city though. Oh yes, we have ourselves an agent now, so we can. They're heading over this direction. They can actually reach us. Let's just fall back a bit. Yeah, let's just fall back. I don't really want to be fighting them. Move there just in case. Right, I don't want to be fighting them, but I might be able to take on one force with what I've got. That'd be really big. That'd be a really big shame if I had to fight them. If they, hopefully they don't want to cross the bridge. I have just given up the bridge potentially. I doubt they'll move that fast because they like to stick with the back unit and not move too much further forward. They've left the Lombardy alone, which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. This is interesting. The hordes are kind of creating my problems for me at this point. I need to kind of destroy them. So we'll see about that. Right, I'm going to mop up around the map. I'm going to leave Petra for now. We've got at least a turn there. But I need to spend my money because honestly, unless I start sacking things next turn, then I'm not going to be able to do anything. Okay, the Burgundy I have decided to take Vicar Sarmatians. No, they've just sacked it. Which gets in some more troops. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But, you know, a bit of madness, a bit of anarchy. Can't complain. That's the name of the game, really, isn't it? Some Assassinid spy in our Taxeter. And these chaps are going to die a dire death. It's fine, we'll just let them die. It's just what's left. We killed most of those Clubinari. 31 kills. Woohoo! Well done, lads. Aha, some Berbers have attacked some random lads. Honestly, I'm just going to let these peasants die. That's not really worth me bothering with. And, right, okay. So, he is now sort of ploughing his way through these, but it should just hopefully take him enough movement points where he doesn't get to the city. And there we are. This will push him way too far into the swamp. That should just be what I want to see. Yeah, that's used up his movements. Perfect. They're finally going to attack these peasants at Mediolanum. And with that, they will go down. That's a shame. Hun's still bumbling around. Worse than the Mongols at the moment. Right. Reinforcements have made it. That's what we needed to see. We're in a good position now. We have got one more unit of Limitani coming from our previous wage packet. Losing so much money at this point. Just as martyrdoms. Many Christians have been killed in Armenia. We control Armenia, right? Oh no. It was us! It was us! No, this is fine. It's just old news. It's taken time to get there. We just avenged those people. That's fine. Anyway, the Christians aren't the anarchy anyway, so I don't see what the problem is. You know, they're not anarchists, so there we are. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep ploughing forward with those lads. They can come over here. Why not go and meet the peasants who are scouting over here? Nothing doing. And the spy. Realistically, I want the spy down here in the Roman land. So we can see there are Sassanids coming here to come and avenge their lost martyrdoms. If that made any sense. Quite a few buildings being built. I've got a few things like I built a temple here, mainly because it borders Campus which has done it again. Which is mainly because then it was more likely to flip the culture, which indeed it has done. That's just beautiful. It's flipped over once again. Although they still have more units than us. Faction leader. Oh well. Well, we'll plod off. It's fine. More units to come and deal with the Roxolani. We might actually, by farming that enough, it's a bit like in Civ, like farming the barb camps for your training. It's a bit like that really, except I'm just getting revolts, which I think is going to be the next phase of the plan here. Really, when I start. Where are my warlords? There's a few of you in here. Just the two. Okay. Just going to organise this army. Yeah, I know there's 3 there. So, yeah, certainly what we would like to be doing is kind of, I don't know, starting to use the spies to cause a bit of chaos. Could be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have one here with a sort of infantry-ish kind of army. And with some horse archers to support. That would be just perfect. And then this army is just horse archers. Marvellous. Let's come and have a poke at the Rocks Alani. That could be fun. Force him melt away, force him melt away, force him melt away, force him melt away. Lois revolt and Campus Alani. Woohoo! It's just endless. And because Sarmato is being plundered. But obviously that's giving me some more troops too. Unfortunately not very good ones, but you know, something's better than nothing, I suppose. And you never know. Might just have a silly poke at Constantinople. We can go and name it Constantinople as it should be. Marvellous. Right, it's a good bit of vision here, so I'm going to leave that unit standing around. And over here we just want to refill up the city. Right, we have pretty good vision actually of all this part of the map, don't we? I thought for a moment that I'd broken the game and I could see everything, but no, it just turns out it's the spies. The spies are doing their job. Now, they're bumbling around, which is good, because I really didn't want them to be coming in this direction. This forest over here is a bit hard to see through. Alemanni are there. So are the Franks. So we want to see if the Franks are going to do anything. If they're not going to poke their noses out, I'm just going to attack the Alemanni instead. They do have another town, so I can happily take this one without too many problems. I'm just going to go and put that under siege. Lovely. A few towers, a few rams, well, mainly ladders. I like the ladders, they're just versatile. You just kind of get them to the walls and outmaneuver them. They have some decent units. Oh, Chosen Axemen. Yeah, they have good units in here, but we'll just siege them out, and if they want to leave there, I think they're going to get stuck by the Sarmatians. I think they're going to struggle to reinforce. Honestly, I can go and deal with that army if I really need to. The Franks, on the other hand, we can kind of leave them plodding around, getting themselves set for a war. Problem with the reason I'm not killing the Franks though is because if they're stuck in the city, I've got to kill 5 generals. I've got to kill 5 of those generals outside of the battle because I can't take their last town. Even if I kill the general in the battle, the game will first of all recognise the fact that I killed the faction. Which is why, if you've seen the previous series of this, why when I took the Burgundia capital I had to do it with a suicide squad to go and actually lose the battle but kill the general, the last family member. So I don't think that's going to work with a bigger city full of men. So yes, won't worry about that for now. Spy, come over there. General, I'm out of money so I can't lay a tower. There's actually another city over here, isn't there? I'm sure there is. Yeah, there's a Varrican right there. So I'm just going to stand on this bridge. I'm going to add him to the army. I'm just going to stay there, but next time we can put a Varrican under siege, which is a huge city. That could be a lot of fun. Over here we've got stone walls being built with some of our last pockets of money. The Romans refuse to step over the border here. I've got myself a bit of an army. Let's wander to the forest and hide there. And actually, if I have a force, I will happily try and hold that if I do have an army there. I just couldn't be bothered to build the infrastructure to build an army. Still no sign of that fleet passing us here. We should be able to block them to some extent. Yeah, that should be blocking them from going north. And we can obviously go and check on the ghouls as well. Ah! Checking on the ghouls. There's a defeat. At least we know they're there now. Admiral C. Alright, well, there are some around, but yes, maybe that's what we need these lads to be doing then. Not too worried about that ship. So long as I know that it's not past me, that'll be just fine. We can send these guys up to go and kill off the seas by Cornwall. By the seas, I mean those Galic peoples. There don't seem to be any particular interest coming from the Berber lands. These Roman lands are still held by the rebels, and it doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon. Whereas over here we're looking fairly strong. They are coming for Petra. Time to head in. And I'm not sure we might have to fight that. Well, we're going to have to fight that at some point. Let's just have a quick scout up here then while I can. There are more troops. Unfortunately, the Eastern Romans have a lot of units. I can possibly defend Alexandria though with my big army. I can just keep fending them off. We will see. I might be able to destroy an army or two and then counter-attack. That's kind of what I'm looking to do. I think we are largely here, so I'm just going to check there's nothing else to do. And then we will get ourselves over to Petra and end our turn. Time to head into Petra then. Got a couple rams, I believe, Liminati and their Hippotoxati. We will head in. We should clear these lads out. Let's go. We're just going to send everyone charging into their general cav over here right now. General, blow the horn of destiny in case you are in a dangerous position. But I think the general unit should be able to take out their units without too many problems. You guys, if you want to go have skirmish, that would be ideal. And we can get our infantry, yeah, in causing some more problems too. General should be chopping through those. Yep, they're out in. And he's gone. Stabbed by one of the mountain men. Come on, Steve. Yes, come on. Don't let Jeff kill you. Yes, Steve won. Good work, Steve. Come on, Godfrey. Stabbing the leg from Godfrey. Oh, he got under a shield. Yo, someone else finished up Steve again. Steve once again. I think that's it now, isn't it? No, well, there's just these two blokes. We'll kill him. He's gone. Lovely, lovely work. Oh, there's just that lad there. Horse archers, saw what you're doing. Oh, he's still there. He's still fighting. Oh, good dodge, man. Good dodge indeed. Ah, Christian Shrine, you'll soon be destroyed. Solid victory there. God of War hates you hesitate, and we do not hesitate on smashing down Petra. Marvellous work. We're going to exterminate, I think, only because they're clearly coming for us. And there's not a lot more we can do for the moment. So I'm going to smash that up. Smash this up. Smash this up. Just to cause them more problems long term, really. Just they can't build up their infrastructure. I will, however, flee instantly out of the city. Now, ooh. Do I want to get him over that way? Could he get that way? Probably not. Just swing out in there. Swing out to the desert, sir. Swing out to the desert. You've done your work. Okay, so that's another good bit of work for us there. Let us have a little check around the map and we will end our turn. And Campus Alani has been lost. Oh no, whatever shall we do? I'm just going to let this be, to be honest with you. It's not the end of the world. Ephesus can fall. Alas. Oh well, we wrecked it for them. Alexandria is indeed under siege. I don't think they'll be able to do much in terms of cracking in, but they might be able to besiege it for a while, that's for sure. And our scouts getting a little bit of a poke here. Honestly, that doesn't matter. It's going to be the end for them. Sorry, chaps. Oh. They've tried to ambush us. Honestly, let's just let these lads go. Shame they couldn't get back to reinforce, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world indeed. Let's go and sort out Cyrene. Quite a lot of besieging and occupying going on this end turn. My days, that's horrendous. And force them melt away. Don't care about that. Interturn report. We've got lots more debt, I understand. And a few things have been recruited because I put a long list on. Berbers and Western Roman Empire now at war. That's interesting. Sarmatians and Alemanni. Good. Good. I wanted to see that. Right, you lads, keep on scouting. Presumably then the Berbers have attacked the city here, Tripiontana. That is interesting. And the Alemanni have been besieged by... Yes, by the Sarmatians. Which... I don't know. I don't know if there are any more family members in this city or not. I'm going to guess there are, but I'm going to try and crack into the Alemanni town as soon as I can. What I don't want them to do is them to trigger a horde. Be problematic to say the least. We'll have to figure out how we deal with that if that is the case. Before we finish up for today though, let's just try and get a little bit more scouting going on. See what's going on. Not a lot at the moment. Maybe we come down to those two towns. Over here, pretty sure we can crack into this town. Yep, we indeed can. So we're going to build ourselves some towers. How many can we get? 2 in the first turn. Well, we'll just do that then, shall we? That'll be perfectly fine. We'll crack that open next time, ladies and gentlemen, because that one's certainly looking weak over here. Our troops are just getting into position to go and eventually deal with Britain. It's not urgent, but we will be sending them in that direction as and when we get the forces together. The Franks sitting back in their town need to have us start poking at them. So, since we got this force over here dealing with the Alemanni, Just want to regain a bit more force up in the north before we head down into them. I'm just going to send these archers over here. These lads can come over to the bridge, so that will give us a good force to go move towards the bridge again with the Franks. We might well have this force freed up by that point. But with 5 generals, I don't really want to be heading into there too immediately. What are these lads doing? Lombardy's still sitting around, but the Alemanni, I don't really know what's in there. I do have a spy around. Can I get close enough to find out? I doubt it. Oh yes, there are 4 of them in there. So, okay. So if they take the tap, it's worth them fighting each other for a while, because that's just going to kill both sides of this. I reckon the Alemanni should be able to hold for a little while, because the Horde troops aren't often that good, and whilst these troops aren't that good, on the whole anyway, there are 4 generals, and that will probably be able to hold out surprisingly well. Frankish assassin, I don't want you there. I haven't got too many of my lads. Don't want this chap to die. No one knows even who he is. Ridiculous. This is what's so powerful about the rebel anarchy. No one can trace us. They don't even know who we are. Oh dear. Right, let's send you over here as well. Maybe this spy needs to head back in this direction just to make sure our backs are safe. But I would say we are building up some good strength in this area of the world. No more units coming out of there, so maybe we'll just send the archers. Don't really want to leave that unguarded. Let's just send these lads over here. I'm pretty certain there's no one, because these lads are all accounted for in this kind of an area. So we should be... nothing around at the moment. We should be fairly safe in this kind of region to just plod some troops over towards the Burgundians. Oh yes, the Roxolani. Let us sort out our troops then. So we're going to have a set of army for the bridge. And some in reserve at the back as the horse archers. If they want to take the bait, that's great. If not, we'll sort out a slightly weaker force and try and pull them in. That would be good fun, I think. That would be good fun indeed. Right, so I'm going to leave us here for now. I think we've got some interesting drama going on between these guys, because they are all down, well, looking a bit weak, and kind of looking like they're desperate to smash each other up. The Franks have one stronghold with lots of generals. I'm going to have to pull them out for a battle. And the Alemanni, well, if I kill them here, that'll leave these guys here, and if they take that town, that's going to hoard the Alemanni, which could be fun, but only if they go south. We will see about that, but I definitely want to take Vicus Alemanni, because that's a powerful, well-developed city. As for Augusta Ventilocorum, as for that, once we're done with this, we can do a bit more. I probably want to send these 70 down, just to do a bit more scouting. Keep myself reminded on what's going on down here. They'll obviously be killed before too long. Ooh, a boat. Ooh, 2 boats. Try and take these guys out. Good work. Let's chase them down. No idea where they went. Oh, they're over here. We will take those guys out next time. Keep chasing them. There's not much point of doing anything else with them. Okay, next time then, we'll see what happens with all these hordes. We're definitely about to see the Alemanni. Well, I think they're likely to hoard, because I think the Sarmatians should be able to win that eventually. But it might just chunk them both down and weaken them both to a point where they are not really a threat. The Alemanni should fall. The Franks are going to be a hard nut to crack with 5 generals all in the same place. So I'm going to have to take those out one way or another. And I don't know. The West is generally looking quite strong. I think the Romans are going to be losing this very soon. And to be honest with you, if I can crack a couple more of these, they are just looking ready to crumble. And with the forces here coming down south towards Mediolanum, I think in the next couple episodes we could really be seeing the complete collapse of the Western Roman Empire. And at that point, we're looking quite strong, aren't we? At that point, we are looking like we are the successes, just without any of the revolt problems. Lovely. Well, these guys aren't building up any forces yet, but we will have to charge out of them at some point. We have enough to hold for 10 turns, and honestly, I'm quite happy to sit there for 10 turns, because that's 10 turns they don't have Alexandria, damn it. These guys can just plod along to the desert and going back towards Damartha. But anyway, I will leave us for now. Next time, we'll try and poke the Roxolani. We will try and knock out the Alemanni capital over here. We'll try and keep pushing on against the Romans, and who knows, we might just be able to get rid of the Franks. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. But For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Nose the Human, and I've been playing Barbarian Invasion's Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for Pims. He has seen the light, he has joined the anarchy, he is cruel and cunning, and you know what, he likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!